Post-edit Jugan here. I just want to let y'all know that I wanted to personally thank Rachel from the Organized DM over on Etsy. I'll put a link down in the description for all her stuff. She obviously didn't make the bridge. That's obviously WizKids, but the terrain and everything else I used in this at the end of this session and last session, that's all her stuff. Make sure you go over and if you're interested in getting some custom, she does custom orders too. So if you're interested in getting some custom terrain made, go check her out. Really awesome. And I also noticed that this whole session that my mic was super low because my Go XLAR, yeah, that thing reset itself at some point, so my volume was not all the way up like it was supposed to be. But you know, win some, you lose some. But anyway, I cranked up the volume a little bit more so you can maybe hear me a little bit better, but it's still kind of hard to hear in some places. But either way, it was a really great episode. Thanks to all my cast members for role-playing the heck out of it. So until next time, let's see. The next session will be the 12th of February. So see you then. Welcome back to Descent in Avernus, our D&D campaign here of all our friends. And Dan's got a beard. The beard is weird, man.
I have to say, like, holy scruff.
Holy scruff, dude. But I need to actually raise
5 weeks
higher.
worth. Cool. 5 weeks. I love it. I wish. We'll wait till retirement to get the real full beard.
Alright, there we go. Anyway, welcome back to our campaign. We've been 3 weeks out in the making. Dan just had his baby. We might get the baby here for us later in the show. He's right now in built trunk, so we all been dying to see him. So anyway, we've seen pictures, but congratulations again and welcome back. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. First off, I'd like to thank Adrian Von Ziegler for all his lovely music that we've been using the whole campaign, and we'll probably use the rest of the campaign. You know, it's just great music. I love it all. We already rolled for Out of Combat Initiative. As I said in the other campaigns, I haven't said it here, but it's a new year, so whenever the players get inspiration, they get to keep it. It's set for tonight. Tonight's a special night. I'm doing the recap tonight, giving these guys a break because it's been 3 weeks. And everybody gets inspiration, one-time use only tonight. But in the future, when they do their recaps, they'll get inspiration, and it'll stay there until they use it, because everybody forgets about the recaps. Or not recaps, inspiration. Announcements. We'll be moving back to Twitch in our next session. It's just better for viewership and everything, and get more people eyes on. But we'll still be posting the videos here on YouTube afterwards. And anybody else have any announcements? Anybody wants to plug their socials? Go right ahead. As I turn down my end. Nar, you want to plug?
Nah, I guess, yeah, actually I probably should, seeing as my link isn't in the description. So I'm Kinara. I do podcast side of things, and we've been streaming the sessions over on my channel for the last couple of weeks. So Starfallen Games. Awesome. Over on Twitch, also the Unlucky Rollers podcast. If you search that, you can find the Curse of Strahd campaign that I have. And we will soon have 2 more podcasts hitting the airwaves. So look forward to that.
With that being said, let's get into tonight's episode. Oh, we have a new song for our intro too, so I'll have to adjust it on the fly because I probably haven't adjusted the sound on it yet. So we'll oh yeah, it's been so long. Let's whip it out.
won't hold me back. God knows I've been through this before. I can taste it in the air, and it leaves me wanting more. You crossed me once, it's left a bitter taste, and now you push me, I will tear you down. If you're man enough to fight, if you're man enough to fall, what are you gonna do with your back against the wall? You played the game so far, now come and claim your prize. There's no escaping this time.
And welcome back. Last time we had our party finish up all their business in Canada. Oh, no. Already messing up. Baldur's Gate. Did last minute shopping. They discovered some of the shops were breaking in by the Cult of the Dragon. They're searching for Tiamat's hoard, which is all her gold and stuff. I wonder why they were attacking shops. I wonder. But got last minute shopping supplies loaded up and had their last orders to hit the Candlekeep for their next trick of their journey. Across the, what is the name of that place? I have it right here though. Worms Crossing. During their Worms Crossing, these two homeless kids, you know, it's like they're starving. Tried to pickpocket a couple of our people. I know Dominos was one. I forgot who the other one was. My recaps are terrible too.
It was Keo.
Keo?
It was Domino's and Keo.
All right, thank you. So Dominos and Keo.
Yes.
Keo just, I think you gave him a couple silver or gold or something like that. After your interaction, because you both caught him. Dominos decided to do just a flick of the ear and cast Inflict Wounds on this helpless child. The child only had a couple hit points, but you natted a natural 20, doing double damage. Like, I don't know, ridiculous amount of damage to this poor kid. Killed him instantly. The party almost had a war between each other. Shadow, thankfully, Shadow decided to use his wild mother's power to revivify on the kid to keep from the party from killing each other. And shortly after you left there on your way out of town, before anybody got real suspicious, you had an encounter with a fiendish-looking person. With your newfound abilities as far as level 5 came with. Somewhat quickly dispatched of the person. It was after kept saying, "We want the shield." It sounded like all he could say was that, you know. But nevertheless, y'all dispatched of him, killed him, and then y'all decided to set up camp because Rhea had a tell for you guys, and that's pretty much where we ended the last episode, where y'all setting up camp. So if y'all would do a little bit of time to do what you want to do before camp is set.
I believe that Keo would be taking his hand axe and chopping some firewood, making sure that you guys have got a fire for the night. He'll go out and do that.
I also like to do anything.
Nobody talk at once.
Oh,
Right.
gosh. It's not like.
He gathers firewood. You get a fire started. Sets around. Rhea gathers everybody around. It basically says, "Now, Grinley, I know you just joined. You haven't been in long enough to know this story. Perrin, you might. I'm not sure when you joined. But for the rest of our party groups, let me tell you a story to help clear stuff up as much as I can. It was over a century that in the past that the great troubles began. Kings roamed the lands of the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, people dragged off in terrible, unknowable fates. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking fiends wherever they found and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend destroyed, it seemed like two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zarel, which means the companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard and help had come. Zarel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world. On the fields of the dead, west of the city, Zarel declared the city would lead the cavalry to Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there, striking every great blow with forces by darkness. The High Rider set out to... I was doing so well! The High Rider set out in the Riders of Elturel, the number of many of thousands, with Zarel as their leader. Riding a golden mastodon, she took these armies into the portal. With a great war cry, Zarel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled back and buckled, but did not crumble. Zarel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with grief and loss of their glorious general. But confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about ever threatening Elturel again. There was great celebrations in honor of the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as Hell Riders from that day on. Hell Riders.
We're all sitting around the fire right now.
What was the angel's name?
Zarel.
Sorrel.
Zarel, Zariel, it depends who you ask.
Mario. Okay. So I have the shield, right? The shield that they're talking about that they wanted?
You would assume so, I don't know.
All right.
All they said they wanted the shield.
Okay. So, I mean, anyone conversing right now? Do we want to talk about our next move?
Purin's off to the side, just eating whatever ration or whatever the case is you can have.
Dominoes, what say you? Silence.
Sure.
This is not of the norm from you.
I still have to think about some flicking action from the day. I need a bit more time to think.
Whew. Tough crowd tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Adira.
Yes.
Quick question. Do you
What's
like
that?
to read books?
Yes, I love books. Why do you ask?
Well, honestly, I've been carrying around this book a friend of mine had left me. And for some odd reason, I feel like it would do you some good.
Does this mean you're finally starting to warm up to me and you're not gonna be like, yeah, every time we talk now?
We'll see. We shall see.
Well, I mean,
Do you want
progress
the
is
book
better
or
than
not?
yes, I would love the book, please.
Darn dark elves can't make up their minds. Anyways,
Excuse
book.
you? You've been holding on to this for how long now?
Since his death, to be honest.
Okay, see, now that seems a bit, okay, now I feel rude. So I apologize for the outburst.
Trust
However,
me, you've
yes.
gone to a better place. But again, I feel it would do you some good. And so I'm handing it off to her.
Oh, well, thank you. I will gladly accept your book.
Party? Anyone else? Renlia, do you have any input?
Grudlia is still processing as well the events of the day. She's actually going to be kind of off to the side, not away from the group, but off to the side, and Shadow nearby just to kind of watch her back. She's going to like put her hands on one of the trees and she's going to try and talk to the plants and just say, hello, we're going to camp here. Is there anything that we need to be worried about? Creatures that tend to wander through, anything like that? Do you know?
Does these plants talk back to you?
It says, no, you can communicate with beasts. You can communicate, though not understand beats and players that have advantage on charisma checks to influence them.
All right.
So I'm just hoping that they do some sort of, I don't know. I'm just doing it to see what happens.
So you're drawing onto this, thinking to talk to grass, but in actuality, you're trying to speak to the wild mother subconsciously. You get a nice warm breeze blow to your face, which makes you feel calming. Cool evening air. Get the sense of serenity.
All right. I just pet Shadow and like turn around and just like slump down against the tree and have Shadow lay next to me.
Addie, what is she doing with the grass?
You know, I've just kind of learned that when she goes off and does her own thing like that, the best thing to do is just leave her be. Just walk away, go back to the fire. Well, you're already here.
No.
Just focus on the fire.
I understand communing with nature. I do it myself all the time, but what is she doing?
She's doing what she does best, and that's the best way I can think to explain it. Let her
He
do
hems
it.
and haws for a second. Okay. And he'll go back to eating whatever food he's eating and staring at the fire just off to your right, just behind you.
So everybody's stay with what they're doing. So Melodus, you have the shield.
Yes, I do.
You have not attuned to it, correct?
I have.
You should not have attuned to it yet.
Oh, I haven't yet.
No.
No.
I need you here for you to attune to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought someone may have done it on my behalf in the last couple episodes, maybe.
I think I may have mentioned it, but then I realized you wasn't going to be here, and yeah, you had not attuned to it yet. So you have the shield now. Elwood left the shield for you before he disappeared. You do not know where you went. Only a select couple of people know where that person went. But who holds me now? You hear this in your head, Melodus.
And
I actually did want to come up to him if he was in the camp, though, before that. Sorry.
If you would like to, go ahead.
Yeah. I need to speak to you. And talking to you, Meliodas, actually, about the shield.
So after I hear this, I kind of, my head raises up really quickly and I look at you, Empyrean, and I say, what was that? Okay. Nothing. Just thought I heard something. And so I follow you.
Yeah, he would take you off to the side. You shouldn't be using that thing, just so you're aware. And the other thing is, I'm going to need you to relieve it. You can't touch that. It's demon make.
Come again?
It's made by fiends. It was made in a fiend's forge. As a Hell Rider, I'm supposed to be retrieving these items, like the dagger. And he pulls out the dagger. You know this is cursed, right?
And I look down to my left, then back up. I look at the dagger. I look you in the eyes and say, of course I know it's cursed. I've witnessed its power right in front of me before.
And you think this is something that people should be using, Paladin?
Of course not.
And you are using one of their shields and you call yourself a paladin? I can see your eyes. You look at that thing like you want to use its power. And you really call yourself a paladin.
Well, I mean, I would say someone who is a master of the shield, of course, would want something like this, especially
Even if
as
it was
strong
made
as that
by
is.
evil.
You know,
It seems like you have weak faith.
I feel conflicted in myself, and I've already had to explain myself more than once to Tyr.
I'm not familiar with him. But
Well,
I'll tell you this, any celestial, any god, they're not going to be happy with you using that.
well, if it is of the fiend, of course, I'm definitely not going to be holding on to this thing.
I don't ask you this just so I can take it from you. I do this so that people can be safe. I hope you understand that.
Well, then
Again-
you will make me one promise: as long as we are together, this thing will stay in the bag of holdings.
I don't plan on using it. I don't use shields. It just cannot be used by anybody. Can't be allowed to. I need to bring them back to the Hellrider camp, but apparently we have bigger plans first. And as you've seen, the fiends are coming for it. And it being out in the open isn't safe.
I agree. So I will place this into the bag of holdings.
He has like a haversack. It's just a big ass backpack that's basically a giant bag of holding.
Oh, got it. And then
You
with
have
this,
to
I'm
be the
actually
one
gonna put it in there. I'm gonna put it into the bag.
Hold on. Freeze right there for a second. I'm answering a question.
In the chat, or
Yeah, somebody asked me a
think you-
question. Wait. Don't listen to him. I can help you. I feel much distress from you. He's talking to you again in your head.
and what do you know of me? And I said it out loud right in front of Empyrean.
What
Who
do
are
you
you talking to?
Who do you seek?
Yes,
I dare you hear them.
Do I see him like talk? Like I see him actively talking to himself. Yeah.
Who do you seek?
What do I seek? I seek to get my family back.
Can help you with that.
I want to try to rip the shield out of his hands as I see him like physically struggling, and then with the outburst, I want to rip it out of his hands and toss it on the ground.
Roll a strength check.
It should be both of us, shouldn't it?
Well, it depends. Are you trying to resist it, or are you going to let him do it?
Well, of course, I'm hearing this in my head, and I'm real confused. And he's coming at me without me not seeing it.
Well, we're having a conversation as
Yeah.
I see you're about to put the bag in the shield in the bag and stop,
Yeah.
and then you say that out loud. I'm gonna try to take that out of your hands.
Yep. And at that point, for some odd reason, I'm conflicted, and I'm trying. I start pulling the shield back out of the bag.
Okay. My question is, are you going to allow him to pull it, or are you going to resist too?
I'm gonna resist.
All right. Each roll a contested strength check.
Don't bother. I rolled a nat one. His will is strong.
Appearing as you try to go grab this, it's still like as you try to grab it, you start it feeling heating up, and you're like, it hurts.
Which is weird for me. I was like, Meliodas, you need to put that thing down.
I can help you get your family back.
And at this point, I'm no longer talking out loud, and I can tell that this is in my head. And so I ask it back while looking at Empyrean directly in the eyes. How can you help me?
Empyrean's now drawing his blade. Meliodas, step away from the shield.
I can help you get your family back. You just have to do one thing for me, and you can use my full power.
And what do you ask of me? And at that point, I could see that he's unsheathing his sword, and I turned the shield towards him.
You will also see, with conflict happening here, Keo will step up from the ground and look at both of you.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the campfire can actually see us pretty much tussling at this point.
He's speaking to demons. That's all he's going to say out loud.
I suggest you put the sword away.
That shield is not right. He's speaking to it.
Grenlia will walk over and go ahead.
I was just going to ask Empyrean a question.
Yep.
You pulled out the dagger. Where's that at now?
It was more of like an example. I guess it would be either in his hand, his other hand, his offhand, I guess.
Okay.
So he has the dagger and the sword. That's not good. I'm not attuned to this dagger.
This looks awkward as hell. Like, that's a great fighting stance there, Empyrean.
What?
That was a great sheath.
Meliodas, maybe we should put the shield down.
Grenlia will just come over and she'll just hold the bag of holding open, just next to Meliodas. She's not gonna try and force him to do anything, but she's just gonna hold the bag open.
Well, no, he has the haversack that he's telling him to put it into, and he's not putting it into it.
Well, I'll walk up anyway, and I'll just, I'll just hold
what's
it
your
open.
passive perception?
12.
Okay.
What were you doing, Grenlia? Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just gonna come up and I'm just gonna hold the bag open, and I'm just gonna kind of like lean my shoulder against Meliodas, and I'm just gonna say to him, remember, follow your heart. You don't need this shield. I want my family back too, and I'm gonna get it. I don't need that shield to help me. And I'll just hold the bag open and just kind of lean on him and try and like connect with him.
As you're doing that, Empyrean, you instantly reach up. Dagger's not there.
Oh, snap.
He's going to turn around and look for the dark elf, because Grenlia's in front of him, and the only other person that tried to steal it before was the dark elf. Where is she?
You automatically assume it's me.
Yeah. Where is she?
I'm on the other side of the fire with Keo. I'm nowhere near you guys. I haven't moved.
So you trick me, and then you steal from me again. He is visibly, his blood vessels are bursting. He's about to lose his fucking mind. I'm losing my patience very quickly, Meliodas. Put the shield in the bag, and where is the dagger?
He's very agitated. Wouldn't you agree? Why would you trust anybody with that nature?
Don't like that type of chaos, especially in front of me. Now answer my question, or else I'll place you fully into this bag. What can you do to help me?
I can help you get down to Avernus, save family.
And what say that we don't already know the way to Avernus?
I can help guide you, Avernus.
My patience is wearing thin.
And at this point, I still have the shield pointed at him. I put my hand out and I said, wait.
I'm done waiting. And I need everyone to make a charisma save. And Jug and I am going to shroud, and my wings are going to burst from my back. And there's just going to be bone lying everywhere around. Like, they're just straight up boned wings. And blood starts pouring from his eyes. I'm done waiting. I need you to make a charisma save.
9.
You fail.
22.
16.
Hold on.
Getting there.
22 from Dominion.
It's 22 pass. Anything over 12 passes. 12 and over passes.
Yeah.
The only person that fails is Grinlia. So what does Grinlia? What happens to Grinlia?
19.
She's frightened.
19.
Grinlia
What
is
about
frightened.
Shadow? Does Shadow have to roll?
Yeah, if he's within 10 feet of me, he has to roll it. Anyone else that's not within 10 feet, which you guys are, I would have to roll it. So
He's a
Adria
5.
doesn't need to roll it, and Dominos doesn't need to roll. Yeah. So what'd you say? Yeah. So only Grenlia is feared,
And
but
Shadow.
And
more to
Shadow.
the point. Oh, and Shadow. Poor Shadow.
Of course.
You will also start to see Kyo getting visibly more pissed off, especially after the wings came out.
Okay, never mind.
I will let everybody know these are bone, not actual full blown wings. They're like just like bones, like wings that were tattered off, just straight bone.
The problem is he now looks like a fiend to Kyo, and Kyo is not smart enough to realize that that is still Empyrean. He's only known him for like 8 hours.
Oh, he looks fucked up. Yeah, he does not look good.
Like, I have a 6 to my intelligence. I have no idea what the hell's going on. All I see is a big winged freaking creature standing where Empyrean once was.
Yeah.
And one eye.
In one eye. You have one eye?
So
I have a mask over one, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Adira, noticing Kyo getting upset, she's gonna kind of like stand to like almost crouch behind him and just get up into his ear and go, Kyo, it's the same person from before. You need to calm down just a little bit. This is not a threat. If you look and count, nobody is missing. We are all here. There was just a little bit of a shift.
2 seconds.
Okay. So what is this spell? Is it like a...
What spell? It's not a spell. It's a feature, racial feature.
Okay.
I'm not, yeah.
He looks like he's ready to hurt somebody, and I cannot, in good conscience, stand for that. He will look at Empyrean, put the wings away. We'll be okay. If you are who you are,
So you
why
side
are
with
you doing
demons
this?
too, huh? And he just lost all reasoning at this point. All of you side with demons.
We're not demons.
He is. He's conversing with them. And he's looking straight at Meliodas, who's not here.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not paying
Wait.
attention to you at all, which would make sense in this situation anyway. Domino's,
Kyo
what are you
will-
doing in this moment? You haven't said anything or done anything. Do you
He's
got
just kinda
popcorn?
He's watching the shit show.
Yeah, Davanos is just sitting there like watching like the back and forth between Meliodas and Empyrean. It's like, yeah, that's nice. Well, I like to see it. And then when Empyrean puts out his chicken wings, then I'm like, oh, stuff might go down. So Davanos is standing up and just coming a bit closer and just see what's going on and try to listen in.
Okay, I'm back.
Do we have a deal?
At this point, I'm pretty much confused because I'm watching Empyrean turn into this deemed creature that I'm obviously not afraid of, but I'm also trying to also listen to, the shield at the same time to pretty much confer with it to see how it could help me.
Let me show you my power. The shield claps on to your wrist.
Oh,
You're
shit.
automatically attuned to the shield so you can see its power.
Oh, smooth.
Yay!
So it
Okay.
clamps onto me, and I immediately look up and go, "Oh shit!"
Does Empyrean see it clamp onto him?
Nope. Because it's on the other
okay.
side of the shield because he's holding up against you.
Okay.
Did he just turn into like Captain Elturel or something like that?
I guess. Captain Elturel. I'm done.
That's the title of the video when it goes up on YouTube.
Yes, that's so good.
Captain Elturel.
Captain Elturel.
Ah, that's good.
Oh, Captain Elturel, I love it. So you don't see that it clamped on, but you heard me say "oh shit," and everyone else that's probably behind me saw it clamp on.
I don't think anybody was behind you. Maybe Grinlia, but she's too frightened of the situation.
Yeah, I'm right next to you.
Oh, you should at least notice that it clamps on.
I'm gonna just put one hand on your shoulder.
Now you have my full power. If you wish, you can solve the situation with my power.
Do it. Do it.
What if I don't want to solve the situation with my power? I have
My power's in your
friends here that
grasp.
will help me get there as well.
What?
I have friends here that will help me get to Avernus as well. What if I need them alive?
I need to go to Avernus too to get out of this shield.
You're all just okay with him just sitting here talking to the shield? Do you not see something wrong with this?
6 intelligence, man. I don't know what's going on. All I see is weapons in front of
You
my
guys,
face.
like, as if he's like pleading to the, like, you know, children. Do you not see this? You're allowing this to happen, Grenlia.
Oh,
You have no
I see
hell
Fiend in front of my face with a sword in his hand.
yeah. For all we know the shield as long as we know you. So, who are we going to believe?
Grenly is just talking into his ear over and over, just reinforcing the idea that we're all here for him, we're all behind him, just over and over.
You can't. You have to run.
Why not?
You're
I don't have to
feared.
run.
You have to run.
It says
frightening.
It
Fear
says,
does not make you have to run.
No,
you just can't
you
move
willingly
close.
move closer.
Oh, okay.
Can't move close to you. She can move anywhere she wants as long as it's not closer to you.
Am I not right in front of him? Having this conversation like we have been?
Like, how far off is he between, like,
This was a conversation, so there would have been like 5 feet between us this whole
at least
time.
5 feet. Okay. Yeah. Because I remember, obviously, I pulled back.
She
as
can
you were
move
trying to
back.
grab
She just
from me.
can't move forward towards you. She can
So
she can't make any aggression towards you.
She's 7 foot tall, so I'd imagine she's got a decent arm span, so she doesn't have to be like right up on him to touch his shoulder and be like, "Hey, look, we are here for you."
I thought she was talking about she touched Meliodas' shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I have my
But
hand
she-
on his shoulder. I
Yeah,
haven't
that's fine.
moved from when I opened the bag for him to put the shield
Yeah.
in. I haven't
Per
moved
the
since then.
rules, per the rules of the game, the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
My voice is quaking a little bit as I'm talking, though. But yeah, I'm just like just over and over because I can't hear what you're saying, so I'm just talking into the air, and I'm just saying over and over, like, you know, we've all want to get our families back. We're here for you. We're gonna support you. We're gonna do this together. You don't need. I'm just over and over, just repeating that. Trying to get
I'm gonna
through.
go do something stupid. So Adira's gonna move over, gonna walk around and kind of move on to the other side of Meliodas, and she's gonna get right up next to him and just try to talk to him, see get a good idea of where his head's at.
Okay, hold on.
Trying to make friends here.
Yeah, wait.
We hear him talking to a shield. We don't hear the shield responding. Obviously, something is going on. I'm not afraid of you.
You don't hear his conversation unless he said he heard specific parts. You don't hear him talking.
Oh, see, that changes things.
Yeah, but now he's just sitting there silent looking at a shield
Exactly.
in this situation. So
Yeah, my point still stands. So technically, I can go over and ask what's going through his head.
and then hold on. By the way, my passive perception on stealing an item in my hand, that would be a perception check to see if I saw that. Somebody stole that out of my hand and that was only passive perception? Is that what you're telling me?
I had
Not
your roll.
wrong.
I had your roll.
No, you didn't.
No, you asked him for his passive.
You asked me for my passive. Somebody can't just take something out of my hand.
Oh, I
with
was
a
going off
passive.
that because you're Gauge conversation.
I'm still gripping it like a weapon. There's a
roll
force
a
behind me
perception check
holding it.
then.
Okay. I just thought of that now.
I was going off your past because your conversation talking to other people. That's how I played it. So.
No, that doesn't make sense. I'm probably just gonna roll like shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we'll see.
I've had those days.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled an 11, so it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Good. I'll continue.
Lord.
I will say you felt it slip out of your hand.
Don't worry about it now. There's no point. Continue.
So Adira comes up to me and says that
I'm right next to you. He doesn't phase me. I'm not even like the sight of Empyrean's not even phasing her. She is like right up next to you, trying to get like shoulder to shoulder, trying to figure out what the hell is going on because you went from talking to just zoned in on this fucking thing.
So I finally lift my head up and I look at her, and then I look over at Grenlia. And I obviously now know that it's all in my head. And I say, the shield is talking to me. It says that it can help us out. And obviously...
It lies to you.
You know...
Boy, the cost would be too great.
I think that talking shields might just be a little out of our realm here, and to me that doesn't sound right. I think against better judgment with how he looks right now, I think you might need to hand it over to Empyrean. I think that might be your best move.
Who's proficient in religion?
Me.
You can roll a investigate or religion check. Lotus, are you proficient?
Oh, I could roll.
Religious?
Yeah. If you're proficient, anybody proficient can roll a religious check.
Does this have to do with anything Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm of no use. I got a 6.
I have a 12.
I got a 12, yeah. I got a 12. I'm of no use.
Me neither. Supposed to be good at that, but...
Nope, I got a 9.
I mean, Empyrean and Adira meet the DC I was setting. What do y'all think it is?
I think it's a fiend.
I think it's a fiend. It's not right. Come on, there's something.
You do know fiends honor their debts. You do know fiends make contracts and honor them.
Yeah, but what they're asking is probably too great. I would get rid of the shield. I would hand it over to Empyrean.
I'm a Hellrider. I'm not going to do that.
You're already in hot water.
I think it's Meliodas' choice. He is the owner of it, and if he thinks it helps him,
he's the owner of what? The thing is, it's alive. It might as well be trying to control him.
Meliodas is a man of strong will. I have to give him that. So if he feels like he is capable, I trust him with that.
Well, I wouldn't.
That's a change of pace from you, Dominoes. Listen,
where is the dagger?
We have a job to do, and if there's something that can help us with it, then it's up to you.
Ignoring him. Domnos, if you don't, I really do appreciate your opinion, but right now I also need to know who stole the dagger from me. That's also made from fiends. It's cursed. You all think you can use these cursed weapons and just gain power for them for free. What is wrong with you?
Did you not try to use a dagger just now?
No, I did not. And this is the truth. If you did an insight, I was showing Meliodas that these weapons are cursed. These are demon-awake weapons. I don't use them myself. I'm not even attuned to the thing. I don't know if they use that in the actual world, but yes, I'm not attuned to it. It has only been in the bag since I got it, and it stayed in there until it was needed for this example.
Well, Empyrean, unlike that dagger, if this fiend you speak of really wanted to control me, it would have already done so, and it would have blasted you away from in front of me.
You must be the most naive paladin I've ever met. Have they never told you want to go down to Avernus with that naive attitude? You think you could trust demons and then make deals with them no matter what, and they'll just honor them. Demons are deceitful. They'll lie to you and they'll trick you in every other way. They'll look away around it. You, weak-willed as you are, with whatever reasonings you have, if you're going to rely on that damn shield, you might as well just disown your god right now and look like a fool. Because that's all you're doing to yourself.
I mean, it did clamp on your wrist without your permission.
I can't. What would your god say, Meliodas? What would Tyr say? You want to rely on demons? Want to rely on fiends? Go ahead. Go pray to your god. Ask him. I'll wait. And he will
Once
drop
while we
his
may
form.
differ, I think I might actually agree with Empyrean. I don't think you should keep this. This isn't this from what I've seen of you the time we've traveled together. This is not something you want to be involved in. Not something that you should be with.
Actually, you know what? Better yet, go ahead. Do that. Because the moment that your oath is broken with your god, I'm going to take that bounty to hunt you down and turn you in and take the shield myself.
Over my dead body. Are you killing
You're gonna-
anybody in this group?
You're protecting an oathbreaker at that point. Is that what you want? Do you have any brain in your head? Or are you just big for no reason?
No, I
During
don't
all
have a
of
brain.
this,
I have
is
sex
Shield talking?
intelligence.
during all of that commotion that's going on, is the shield talking to me?
I don't want to interrupt roleplay, but
Okay.
you can trust me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even keep a straight face with a period. He's like this asshole.
Look, all I know is you come over here, you show up with your wings, and now you're telling us we can't trust a man that has a shield in his hands.
No, I'm telling you not to trust the shield, but apparently the man likes the demon shield. Is that smart, big guy?
Does he know it's a demon shield?
I told him!
Notice.
You told him! Great. We're all just supposed to believe somebody that we all just met?
If you're not aware, you seem to be a protector of that girl, right?
Yes.
I helped them. I made sure they got out of there alive when they attacked the mansion. That shield blew up and burned down the mansion after being with that one weird elf from a period of time. And you want to tell me that the reason that I should be okay with this, remember that elf you were looking for with your order? Yeah, that shield's what burned down the mansion in the first place. You think that's something that should be held? You be used. You care about people's safety, yeah? That's not how it works. Apparently, none of you all know this. I don't know even what you do in your orders.
I was told to come and follow Domino's.
Well, how about
And
you
protect
follow Domino's,
his
not
party.
speak?
How about you come over here and make me?
Technically, you came to me. What? Who's speaking? Who's amming?
Rhea, that just told you the story of Hellriders, she's like, does not a whole city of lives matter to you people, and you're bickering over artifacts that you have no control over? We begin to fathom.
You're a good example of this. You're a Hellrider. Don't you think that he shouldn't be using this
I
item?
completely agree with you.
There you
But
go.
We're sitting here wasting time while innocent lives are dying.
This is a very simple decision that should have been done minutes ago. I don't know why
Can
we're
you
even
not see it
arguing
attached to
why
his
he should
arm?
use it.
You want to go cut off his arm to take it from him? Be my guest. But guess what? You have a rest of the party and it might fucking kill you in response. He might kill you for that. Hell, if it was me, I would kill you in response. Because now
You're
it's
telling
attached to
me
his
that
damn
it's
hand.
now attached to your arm? You can't take it off?
And that's when I literally, while still having my spear in one hand and the shield facing towards him, go,
Well,
kink, kink.
looks like the arm has to come off then. And he'll start walking towards you.
Keel will get in his way.
Okay, gentlemen,
Uh,
instead of dismembering, maybe we can find a peaceful solution to get the shield off the arm. Because I'm pretty sure he needs
Stop.
both of them.
Did you just call me Donatius?
No, I said gentlemen.
Oh, I thought you said Donatius. I almost had a stroke.
Wrong campaign.
I almost.
No, thank you. I have my character straight. I said, okay, hang on, gentlemen.
No,
Before we jump to dismemberment.
it's not. Yes.
Shut up.
We can get him a prosthetic. At least that won't be demon make.
You know, I'm sure we could find a peaceful way to get the shield off his arm.
Do any of you know how to remove curses?
At this point, still though, everybody knows that now the damn shield is stuck to my arm.
Yes.
All right.
Do you know what god this fiend is hearing to?
No, I don't speak to Fiend. Oh, you're talking to him?
Yes.
Oh.
And that's when I ask the fiend the same question.
I'm a celestial Argeth.
Oh, celestial, my goodness.
So I look up and I say, do you know a celestial named Argith?
No.
What's the
Can I
proper
roll
pronunciation of it?
Can I roll a history?
You can roll history or religion, your choice.
Or religion, I would think it would.
Oh, I'm gonna roll
Either one.
religion for sure. Okay.
May I get it? Because I always mispronounce it. Every time I, try to
25.
Damn.
Who's Argith?
No, that's not Argus. That's not how I pronounce it. I'm trying to find
Oh.
a punctuation table so I can
If you rolled a
properly.
25, you would possibly know, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He probably knows everything.
He'd know.
The name's probably going to make him go, oh,
We'll see.
as a Hell Rider, you should know.
I'm
Oh,
a blood
I
hunter
know.
and a hell rider, so I mean, like, there's a lot leading to why I would.
High likelihood. Yes, we're getting somewhere.
I'm sorry, I
I've
have no
printed it
problem.
out.
with it. Just so you know, I've been trying to do this shield moment for
Gargoth.
3 weeks. Gargoth.
And you have not heard any celestial named Gargoth.
There is no celestial named Dargoth.
You have not heard.
So, I've not heard of a celestial named Dargoth. But look,
When I say that out loud, does
Doesn't
anyone
sound-
else in the group recognize that name?
He got 25. I don't think any of us are gonna beat that. But
I can
Well-
tell you right now, I'm not even gonna roll it.
yeah, natural one, so that's a no-go for a grand.
What are we
So he-
rolling?
religion,
Let's see.
religion.
How's this gonna work for me? Would a 26 work?
Same thing.
She's
You've
better than
not
I
heard
am.
a celestial name this.
What did nat 20?
Does it mean I'm looking for a celestial? Technically, I could be thinking otherwise and thinking that it's a demon
Yeah,
or a
what-
fiend.
Do I know any fiend named that as well?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you never. Technically, just because we could always asked us if we knew the name. We never specified whether we knew it was a celestial or a fiend. So now we're asking, do we know that name as a fiend or anything else?
And I mean,
I
Adira
would
is a
say
dark
with-
elf, maybe.
I will say with Hyperion's backstory that he's written me, you know this as a demigod.
I'm sorry,
Of-
what?
A demigod that was a fiend.
I've heard of him, but he's not a celestial. That's from sure. He's basically a half god fiend. And I know the shield was forged in Bel's forge. That's information that I was told. And if you don't know who Bel was, he was the previous owner of, previous ruler of Avernus before Zariel. So I can tell you right now, like I've been saying, that shield is not good, but now apparently it doesn't matter since you can't take it off. Do you know how to dispel curses?
No, I don't.
Now, second question, where's the dagger that was forged in Bel's, or that was made in Bel's forge? Who took it? That thing is very cursed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it'd be pretty obvious who took it eventually.
I had it and somebody swiped it out of my hand while I was dealing with Meliodas. This dagger is not something that you should be dealing with. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but if you want to be cursed, then so be it.
I might have a spell that could assist you
What do you mean,
And-
assist me?
in getting the shield off of his arm.
Well, I'm more concerned where the dagger is. I know where the shield is. Where's the dagger, half elf or dark elf?
Again, as previously stated, and as you saw, I walked over here from the other side of the fire from hiding behind the Goliath.
Do you think I'm
Thanks.
naive and I know you don't cast magic, girl?
Do you really think I'd waste the the freaking mental power to try to steal the dagger?
I would like to roll an insight to see if she's lying to me.
Oh,
Roll an
yeah.
insight.
Believe it or not, she wasn't going to waste the magic to do it.
I don't know how. I just want to know if she's lying to me about having the shield. I have a 15.
You mean a shield or the dagger?
The dagger, I mean. I know where the shield is, obviously. This is not good. She's a warlock.
How much did you roll? 15?
Yeah.
Dear, are you rolling?
Mm-hmm. One moment. I just messaged it to you.
Is it in game log?
Should be.
It will be for you because she's obviously rolled it privately so that you can
give me 1
flavor
second.
this.
Where's that bird sound coming from?
The
From
music.
Spotify.
Music.
Got it. Okay.
Well, I was going to flavor it. I hate because I have it zoomed in because I'm sitting far away from the computer. When I have it zoomed in, the game log's zoomed out too, and I don't see the last roll. I had to zoom out to see it. Well, we'll wait till he gets back.
Good times. This is good role play. Within
That
like
was fun. I don't think I've
within
ever
like
seen
a
the
matter
party
of,
get
like,
so heated before.
Well,
10
since he's
minutes
got
of the actual gameplay.
Melodius,
Jesus.
I am a demigod fiend. I do honor all my heals. I will help you get your family back. I just want out of this shield.
I understand what you want, but of course, I also have to understand what Empyrean just said as well.
Do
My
we see
God.
him talking, or are they silently
The
conversing
Oh,
again?
silent. I'm assuming
Silently
silent.
conversing.
Yeah.
I do not believe that my Lord Tyr will be happy with me if I have you on me, even at all, without trying to pray and discuss this with him. You are a fiend, someone that I, as a paladin, should not trust at all.
If that's the case, by even talking to me, you've probably already upset him.
Well, then at this point, it's time for me to pray, and I shall take Empyrean's offer up to go into the woods and pray.
Would it help you if I release you and gain more trust from you?
Of course it would.
Jesus.
I'm back, sorry.
The shield released. I'm actually going to go into the woods. I'm putting the shield on. I'm pretty much holding the shield without actually pretty much. It's no longer holding my arm, but I'm going to take it with me and I'm going to go into the woods to pray.
Do it.
Can I
And
can I have
hold
Shadow
on.
go with you?
I have to resolve a roll because now he's back.
Mm.
You tried to incite her, but you can't really get a good read from her. You tend to actually believe her.
You're getting terrible rolls.
So wonderful. So she didn't steal it, so that means one of you else are a thief. I'm not. Why is this my backstory? Why are you guys fucking with me right now? Just give me the fucking dagger before I kill somebody. You know what? If you don't give me the fucking dagger, I'm gonna kill the goddamn wolf. How about that?
Here, kill the wolf.
Keo will again step up to you and be like, you don't want to do this.
Really
Listen,
quick.
big guy.
Um.
I'm really don't give a shit what you have to say. What?
Hey, Shut up for a second before you continue bickering amongst yourselves. Meliodas, can I?
Who has the stats for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Gilgan, you should have Rhea's stat block. Can you roll?
I have Rhea's stat block.
Yeah, can you roll a perception check for me and send it directly to me, please?
Yes.
You can
I
continue.
also have it now.
Okay. I already rolled. Do you want me to just send it?
Yeah, send it to me. I should have did this before. Everybody forgets about NPCs over with parties.
Has anybody used this app?
As you're asking Adira, you start to believe her. Listen, Perian, you're a dumb fool for thinking that it wasn't her. I literally see her walk up behind you, take it out of your hand. She has it. Can you just please give him the dagger back? Let Meliodas do his thing with the shield, so we can continue on and go save Elturel, please. Thank you.
Apparently, these people don't want to save Elturel, and I don't even know why I'm here. These people just want everyone to die, apparently.
Would shut up a minute. Before Mr. Meliodas disappeared into the thing, I was going to inform you that I had a spell that could help, and that would temporarily at least resolve the situation with the shield.
So you lied to me and steal the dagger and expect me to thank you for helping with a cursed weapon that your friend also wants to use, and then he now walked into the forest with.
I don't think he's walked into the forest yet. I think he said he was getting ready to walk into the forest. If memory serves, he's still standing right there.
Oh, well, that has a shield attached to his arm and that he's now using. So tell me why I should even trust any of you who want to go to, if anything, I think you all want to go to Avernus just so you can make deals with demons. Apparently that's all you want to do.
Not at this current standpoint.
Give me the fucking dagger.
And why should I?
I'm not going to tell you again.
Why?
Because this is the second time that you've tried to steal this from me. Well, actually, I guess suppose that you've done it now, right? This is the second time you've done it. And the second time I've told you the reasoning as to why I have it, but apparently you don't care about that. So that means you have some reason to have it.
What you fail to realize is, aside from the fact that it belonged to my friend, did you ever stop to consider another possibility as to why I was continuously trying to take it?
Have you ever thought of who your friend was?
I know who my friend was, and he was nothing like what you were insinuating.
Do you know where he is? Because I do. He says that to everyone. I know exactly where your friend is. But apparently you don't want my help. And he's going to walk away.
She's going to chase after him. Would you stop for a damn second and I can explain something to you?
There's nothing to explain. You don't want to have a conversation. You want to lie and steal me. Why would I listen to anything that you have to say?
Well, clearly I had to lie and steal to get my way so you'd actually stop and breathe for a minute so I could have a conversation with you. Because any other way, you wouldn't even acknowledge it.
So seemingly you've forgotten something. Do you remember why I left in the first place from the party? Because you tried to steal from me. Do you remember why I came back and I still tried to be friends with this group and I still tried to help out? And then what did you do the moment I tried to help him out with preventing this demon from taking over him? You steal from me again. And then you lied to me.
She's gonna hold her hand up and just kind of look at him. Listen, I will help you. I can help with the curse, and I will hand back over the dagger. However, you will listen to me first before I do anything. My father has made this dagger. I haven't seen my father in years, and as far as I knew, he was presumed to be dead. But my father has made this. He did, though.
Your father is not Bell. How could he have made that dagger?
I don't know, but I know my father's work.
Well, then you know. Then if your father made that, then I know exactly where your father is. He's right with your friend.
And that may be the case, but that doesn't stop the purpose of me wanting to go there. If my father is there, then so be it.
Meliodas grew tired of them bickering in between.
We're away from the fire. We're away from the camp now. You guys can't hear us.
Walked right into the forest.
Oh, great.
I know. I'm waiting to get to your spot. Trying to get a conclusion at the campfire first.
So, I just want you to be aware of something, because you didn't ask.
You didn't give me a chance to.
You didn't give me one. As soon as I got to the church and I met with you guys after the fight, you tried to take the dagger from me by force. I was going to tell you then that I had a way to get to Avernus, and I know somebody who can send us there. But ever since I've been around you all, you just try to lie and steal from me over and over again. And I can't tell you how many times I've been trying to help you before that happens. I know who we could go to get us to Avernus. I know where your friend's soul is. And I've been trying to tell you these things, but apparently that's something wrong in your fucking mind with the rest of you and your friends that you don't want to listen. All I've done since I've been here was try to help.
Well,
I gave Grenlia the magical.
Off as so much of a bit of an asshole, we'd be willing to accept a little bit more help. Trust me, we already have one of those to deal with. A second one just makes everybody a little more like, eh.
You forget that I broke my cover to save you all when you got attacked, and then afterwards I gave the magical mace that was locked there to Grenlia. And then the first thing you did after I helped you all was accuse me and then tried to steal the dagger back from me after it was for my job. And when I explained that to you, you still wanted to take it. So tell me how I'm in the wrong here.
You're not. You're simply not. And you're right. It was a bad judgment call on our part. But it's also a bad judgment call on your part for assuming that because we act a certain way, that we are doing something wrong. All of us have the same goal to get to Avernus, and all of us eventually will get there, whether it be with your help or without.
My concern
Preferably, it would be with your help.
You don't understand. I worry for you all. Look how quickly your friend, the paladin, how willing he was to deal with that shield after I specifically told him. If he goes to Avernus, and if these people go to Avernus, I can't guarantee that they won't be tricked by the fiend's lies and deceit and turn on me. These people, they do not know anything. They're willing to give in and trust them. You should know better than most that that is not the case, but you seem to protect them from it instead and allow them to use it.
I had no intention of ever allowing them to use it, nor did I have any intention of letting Meliodas attune to that shield. Because
then why did you let your friends use the dagger?
Because at the time, I had no idea what it did. When I joined my friends, as I call them now, I was deep undercover with the cult that was in the city. And I had no idea that they had this. I was operating blind until one of the first times I had gone above ground in months. I see a fight break out, and I see one of my friends go into an uncontrollable rage that I couldn't help stop. And then we did everything we could to separate him from this dagger. I've seen what this can do, and I've seen what it does to people. So forgive me for wanting to take it from you, especially that as a stranger that I do not entirely trust or know. I may have stolen it, yes, and I may have lied about it. However, I did it to protect the people I care about. So, as I was trying to say for the fourth time now, I know a spell that would have broken the attunement he had with that shield. And I don't know what further it would have done. But I do have a spell that would have worked, and I tried to tell you this in the middle of everything before you went into your frenzy about the dagger.
Was it before you stole the dagger or after?
A little bit after, but...
I wonder why I was in a frenzy.
Bad judgment call, I'll admit.
Apparently there's a lot of that going around right now.
So, can we reach a truce and figure out what to do from here?
Give me the dagger. And then yes, but the shield is a concern. That
we can figure out what to do with the shield in a little bit. well, we'll figure out what to do with the shield now. However, if it is okay with you, because this is the first works I've seen of my father in years, I would very much like to hold on to it. I swear to you, I will never use this thing. I have no intentions of using it. I wish to hold on to it, please.
You can hold on to it for now, but when I need to go return it to the order, it has to come with me.
I understand.
It needs to be locked away. For now, you can hold on to it, but you are not too attuned to it. The moment I see you using it is the moment it's off.
I have no intentions of ever letting anybody use this thing again.
Tyrion, I might ask you to stop making threats in my presence.
Why are you here again?
Because wherever I go, he goes. Unfortunately. That's kind of, the nice things of having a big brother.
At least he has the use, I guess. His brain doesn't work, obviously.
Yeah, he may not be the smartest, but he's loyal, and he will do anything to protect those he cares about.
Well, good for him.
What she said.
Now, back to the matter at the hand with the shield.
Yes, the demon god that's in his shield. What about it?
You keep calling it a demon, Nick, and it's
I'm
infuriating me. But with that,
fiend.
we have enough conclusion. I can cut to handling Melodus's thing. So
Yes.
at this time, everybody...
And that's when he walks away.
And that's when he walks away, every time. So, but until then, can I get everybody to take off their headsets and mute their sounds, other than Melodus, since he's by himself?
Just one thing really quick. I did want to send Shadow with him just as backup into the forest if he allows it. As he's leaving, like,
Do you
I asked Shadow
allow
to follow
Shadow to
him.
go with you?
And I turn to Shadow and I say, Shadow, as much as I love you, and you've been a great companion with all of us, this is for me and myself. I must do this alone. Please stay with everyone else. And then I walk into the forest.
Shadow agree. All right, and everybody besides Melodus take their headsets off and mute themselves. Melodus, where do you go to pray?
So I find a little clearing about maybe 25, 30 yards away from the still see this and I pretty much put the shield down next to me. I put my spear down next to me. And of course I assume the pose. Lord Tyr, I am in need of your presence once again. I need to discuss something with you. And I need for you to agree to do something that may go against what everything that I believe it would be for the order, for you as my Lord. I ask for you to please give me your presence so we can discuss this, as this will help me moving forward to find my family.
You don't get a word back. You actually feel a force knock you on your ass. Get no response.
I'm assuming, Lord, that is your way of telling me that you do not want to speak to me right now.
You hear in your head from the shield, try to cast a spell.
So I go to try to cast something as simple as an ensnaring strike on a tree.
As you aim at this tree, you go to cast a snaring strike. Nothing.
The hell? What is going on with me? No,
I can
know
tell
exactly what is going on.
I can tell you.
What do you think it is?
You have broken your oaths to your god. But I can see you get your powers back if you swear your oath to me.
Seems this god of mine doesn't want to help me get my family back. Well, the hell with him then. He can take himself away from me and everyone else that I feel believes in him. My family will come back to me.
I can help you with that. If you break me out of your shield, I'll be your god, and I'll give you your powers back. Your powers be twisted a little bit, but you'll get your powers back.
And at this point, I look up at the sky. And then I look back down at the shield. And I say, fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay. You now take the Oathbreaker class, subclass. And you can go and adjust accordingly. Everybody can put their headsets back on. Give me a thumbs up when y'all can hear. All right, is everybody can hear? Everybody good?
Yep.
All right. A little bit of time goes by. Meliodas returns, and Freya says it's really late at this point. I suggest we all get a long rest. It was a long, hard day, and we'll continue. Who wants to take first watch?
This point in time, you got to remember that Empyrean, Adira, and Keo are not exactly near the fire. They did walk away, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured
And when we come back, I'm waiting for Meliodas. This isn't over. I don't know why you think walking into the forest is gonna stop this conversation from happening, Meliodas, but you're better get your ass back over here. Dad's about to give you a spanking. Come on. I'm waiting.
All right. There you go. Let's have some more conflict. Maybe some conflict resolution. I don't know what you want to call it at this point.
Hey, we got conflict resolution right here with the dagger. We're good.
I'll show you conflict resolution. Adira, you said you had something to help him do with the shield. Meliodas, apparently Adira.
I can get close enough to touch it.
Fortunately, Adira can break the curse on the shield, so you don't have to use it.
Well, Adira, fortunately enough, Empyrean will not need to use that at all anymore.
Why
We've
not?
decided not to use it.
You said not to use the shield?
No. It seems I have, and I will use the shield. And like you said, I will pray to my God and see what he says. Seems he says nothing. Matter of fact, he blew me on my ass. The hell with him.
And then let me ask you this. What do you think happens now?
What happens now is I take this shield and I get my damn family back. The only thing he wants is to be released where he came from. And fiends, they honor their pact.
Wow. And that's what he told you. And that's what you believed. God, you're stupid. You're really fucking dumb. All right, cool. So do you want to die now or later?
I'd like to see you try.
If you think that relying...
Preferably later. After we get my family back. Then we can settle this.
See, here's what you're misunderstanding. That demon has no power. Even if he was released in Avernus, that god has no power. And the ruler of a... Because of fools like you that listen to it and think that they can give you whatever you want. I don't know. Domnos, have you studied demonology?
I know a thing or two about the demons and fiends, yes.
And with your bloodline, I do not discriminate. I do not at all. Would you trust the fiend's pact to be 100% true and given of what they've said?
Dominos, with your race and your background, you would know that would be true.
You're without loopholes when they would actually just fully agree. That doesn't happen.
No, I'm just telling him in his brain. He's up to him if he will fully agree.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume that there are always loopholes and things to look after, but it is up to Meliodas to go into the pact or not. And I think if this shield has been forged by Bell, it might help us against the current lord of the Avernus. So
Okay.
it might be helpful.
As y'all talking, Meliodas, you see Adira try to sneak up behind you. She places her hand on the shield to try to remove curse, but the voice comes in your head, Adira. Silly girl, I am no curse.
Doesn't stop me from trying to cast it, at least.
Wait, where was I mentally? Fuck.
She's trying to be sneaky. It didn't work. She's trying to be sneaky, though.
Wait a minute. You didn't break your oath, did you?
Well, I sure did.
Oh, you fucking idiot. Do you know what that means?
I do. So I wouldn't like to be educated by you. Again, we can take this up.
Do you want to tell them what it means?
Family.
Do you know what that means for your friend's safety? Just so you're all aware, if you are seen alongside a paladin that has broken their oath with a certain order, specifically your order, all of those paladins will hunt us down for the rest of time until we are dead. Oh, have you forgotten that? And how do you expect us? And they will know that you've broken your oath the moment they see you. How are we supposed to get to Avernus if we're going to be hunted down by your order now, or your previous order?
Well, I'll have you know that order is in Avernus.
Oh, wonderful. So that means that your order is now going to hunt us now throughout hell. You're a genius, I swear.
Yeah, this would be the perfect time to
He
make a
walks
really
off.
corny joke.
Nope, he walks off. He's done with these fucking people. He's just going to go in the forest and cool down.
Well, so much for conflict resolution.
Avernus is getting excited about the prospect that he now can kill the Order of the Gauntlet people without Meliodas getting able to
Right?
see him.
Dominos is like, hey, great, we get to kill people.
Yeah. It's all
I guess-
developing in the right direction for
He
Dominos.
didn't just blast a child to death not too long ago.
That was literally like a couple hours ago in game.
I know, right?
So
And I like that everyone has forgotten that. Everything is about the shield. But I'm just there. It's like,
the way he looks at tieflings is just different.
Boing.
So.
Oh, he oath broke? Boing.
I don't know if like I'm just being completely just like out there wrong, or if just everyone's not seeing the problem that he's seeing, and he's just like he doesn't know what to think anymore. He's thinking he's the crazy one at this point.
Well, I mean, he was able to meet a peaceful solution with Adira, so we'll see what happens with the shield.
Well, Adira didn't like sign her soul away to a shield and then break their oath, which now means
is
that
this a game or above game?
Oh, well, this is out of
Oops.
game.
All right,
Sorry.
if we're done with the conflict resolution at this point,
Well,
Yeah.
at this point, it'd be time to take a long rest.
I'll go as usual. You're setting up camp. I'm going to need 3 sets of watches. Who's taking the first set?
Well, Grudley is going to try and get the dirt from Adira, so she's going to try and get a watch with Adira.
Okay.
I'll
If
take
Kira
first.
will allow it. I don't know if,
Meliodas volunteers to take watch with Dominos.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
He does.
So either Imperium needs to march his happy ass back and come watch this, or Kyo's standing watch alone for the first. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do double watch. I'll stay up.
I'll
with Kyo.
stay with Keto. I'll stay with Keto.
Dominus agrees. I want to have a watch with Meliodas.
Oh, it's Imperium and Kyo on first watch.
I'll take first watch with Keto.
Keo.
Keo.
Yo.
All right.
He doesn't care.
No, I
Fair.
don't.
Darren, did you add the
Intelligent
Tomb of
enough to.
Understanding to your inventory?
Huh?
You got the Tomb
No.
from Melodius already, so add the Tomb of Understanding to your inventory.
Okie dokie.
You have to read like 36 hours within like 5 or 6 days or something like that, and you get the
Oh,
benefits.
thank God I got it from him before he went nutso.
Probably. All right.
The other nice part is that Lisa Dira only needs 4 hours for a long rest.
Mm-hmm. That too, and she can describe whatever spell she wants to describe. You don't have to tell me. But just tell me out loud or whatever. I don't care, really. Anyway, so everybody, first set of watch. We have Empyrean and Keo up first. Each have y'all each roll a perception check, or one can roll at advantage. And if y'all want to role play, just let me know.
So
You can
she's
have
gonna do-
advantage. Actually, hold up. Sorry. Go ahead, Adira.
Adira's gonna do trance just because it's the 4 hours.
What's your perception?
So Keo is going to, for starters, after he notices everybody else goes to bed and he really doesn't give a fuck what you think, he's going to take his mask off finally and have both of his eyes completely unhindered. So give me a second here.
What does that look like to Empyrean?
So you'll see me, undo the knot behind it and I will pull it off, and all you see is it's kind of like a jagged, gaping gouge down across literally the side of my face. Like it just barely missed my eye. But you also see what looks like the skin around it has maintained this like almost infected look, but it's not. I was blasted by a magical weapon. So you see, like I said, you see this like jagged scar with this blast.
Does he say that?
No, this is what you see.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because you kind of went to the voice for a second.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'll take the mask off. My passive perception. My perception is now. Where is it? A +2. So, do you want to roll it? I'm rolling it.
It doesn't matter. We're the same. I'll roll it.
All right, go ahead. You can roll it with advantage.
13.
Well, if y'all want to talk, I'll give y'all a chance to talk.
Kind of just looks at him when he takes off his mask. Doesn't say anything. He doesn't care. I mean, he didn't expect him to look pretty. That's for fucking sure.
I didn't expect you to give a shit, so.
He didn't say that. Yeah, he didn't say that out loud. Shut up. You don't know what he's I mean, there's not really much to be said. He'll stay on watch. If Keto speaks to him, he'll speak, but he doesn't care to talk to this dumb brute. This brute doesn't have a brain to talk to.
All right. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
this.
Keo, same thing. Won't
Who's doing
really want to talk
second?
to him.
Who's doing second set of watches?
Adira and Grenlia.
And I guess Dominus and Melis is doing the last set. All right, got it.
So I will on occasion just look over at Empyrean. I'm watching him because I'm worried that he's actually going to go after Adira's backpack and try and take that dagger.
You could stop watching me. I'm not going to go for it. It just makes me uncomfortable when you look at me with your face like that.
So what? Don't look at me then?
I would ask that you put your mask back on, but I'm just kidding.
The mask will go back on when I go to bed.
He pulls out a flask. Do you want a drink or you don't drink?
Oh, yes. I will take a drink. No
He'll
problem.
swig and he'll throw it at you. Like not as an aggressive way, but just toss it over.
I will take a drink back and I will throw it back at him.
Can you throw it as an attack, please? Because how good a control do you have of your I just want you to peg me in the head with this thing at this point.
All right, if you want me to.
I just feel, I don't know, like, does he know how to control his strength?
Hey, Jugan, when you get a chance, check your.
I saw it.
Yes,
Okay.
he does know how to control his strength.
Because it was in a very sportful way. You know, when like you're like toss me the ball and somebody checks you in the chest with it, like that's as
Yeah.
if in the kind of reaction that he tossed you the flask the first time. So I didn't know if he was going to be that way.
Oh, well then, yes, I would definitely be that way back. The way you described it was that you had tossed it, whatever.
That's some some oomph. Yeah.
Yeah, I tossed it with the strength of 3, so improvised weapon, no proficiency. So yeah, I just tossed it.
Ow. He catches it, but it hurts. Ugh.
So,
What?
where did you come from? Like, how did the party find you? I was only told of 4 others.
I come from a test tube.
What?
And he that's all he says, and he continues moving with the conversation. Anyway, come to your face. This was a bone demon. Because he has a scar across his forehead and down his eye.
Well, for me, it was a couple of years ago now, actually. It was the last time I saw Adira. We were in... Right, oh lordy, I'm gonna muck this name up, one sec. We had made our way to a castle after some time journeying, and they had taken us in to sleep for the night. It was cold. Adira and I
That was so great over with the period.
got caught up in a bit of a fight. She ran, and I was swarmed by many people. There was an entire guard on me, and the last thing I remember before coming to was getting blasted to the side of the face with something. I'm not sure what it was, but the next thing I know, every single one of them were dead on the ground in front of me.
To them, I guess. And he drinks again. Great. We're going to Avernus. Wonderful.
Yes. We're going to Avernus.
Do you even understand what that means for the most part?
I may not know what certain fancy words are, but I know what a layer of hell is.
Then you know how dangerous it is.
Yes.
Look, you seem to want to protect that girl really fucking bad. And I don't really care what's between the two of you. If you want to keep her safe, keep her away from the fiends. Don't let her make deals, and don't ever make deals. You'll regret it for the rest of your eternity.
I am a man of honor, a man of loyalty. I would never take a deal from anybody. The only deal I have is one with the nature that gives me the powers that I have. My strength, my vitality, and my endurance are all the deals I need. And don't you worry, Adira will probably make her own decisions, but I will do my best to stop her. As I have many times.
Oh, what's up, brother?
With that, I will
Good.
say that concludes your watch, if everybody's good with that.
Mhm.
And we'll go ahead and take a
he's
10-minute
busy.
break. With that conclusion of the first watch, your watch goes by with nothing crazy, and we'll pick up in about 10 minutes with the second set of watch. Everybody, we'll be back. Give us about 10 minutes, and
Really hard.
And welcome back. We've now picked up from the end of last watch. We're just having a thrilling conversation, and the Be Right Back screen. Thankfully, y'all didn't hear it because we're talking about what
Timing.
some stuff was going on, But anyway, we're back in. First watch concludes, with no issues. Grinlia and Adira. Actually, let's do this first. I'm gonna have everybody take their headsets off, and then I'll put in chat who I need to put headsets back on. So just pay attention to Zoom chat. So everybody,
me and Keto, we already got out of the thing, right? We're done.
Yeah, y'all are sleeping.
Do we get our long rest now?
No, not yet. All right. I should have told who I needed to keep awake. Ominous, as you're sleeping, you have many visions come to your head once more. You remember that vision you had once before of a devil that you rolled a nat 1 on and didn't know who it was. You see that same devil. You're kneeling before him. Off to the side, you see Yashar. And it quickly fades to black. You see this chair that you've been seeing before. You see a fiend creature. Not sure who that person is either. Sitting upon the chair. Switches back again. You see another archdevil. It looks like the person in their backgrounds, Grinlia and everybody. You see that person sitting upon the chair. Fades away again, and then you see this dragonborn with a weird hand, like green malice, sitting upon the chair. You're confused. Are these visions of the past? Visions of the future? What sticks out more? The one you kneeling before that devil. And you fell back in the rest of your sleep. Go ahead and mute yourself. We pick up now with our second set of watch. I'll go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. Not persuasion, perception. New start with a P.
You want me to roll? I have good perception.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
What'd you roll? 2 nat 1s?
No. What's my signature roll? One and a two. So that's a 10 total.
That's still pretty good for a
I'm
two.
gonna say I can roll.
But it's
Well, I roll with advantage.
you're sitting there during your watch. If you want to have a quick roleplay moment, I do have to do a couple things, so y'all can do a quick roleplay moment, but I have to go into something for Grinley.
Okay, that's totally fine. Because we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this little thing comes scampering up and kind of just sits right in Adira's lap. I'm so excited.
What is
about
it?
This. Oh, this happens to be my new little friend. He's about this big. I can't think of what to call him. He's he's a bit of a dragon, if you know what I mean.
A dragon? Like a real dragon?
I think the more proper term is a pseudo dragon because of how small he is. but I don't know what to call him.
Is he so cute?
Yes, he is so adorable.
I call Slobberchops over. Slobberchops? He's friendly, right?
Yes, so friendly.
Okay, I try and like put Slobberchops next to him, see if he'll like play. Look, a friend for you, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry, he's kind of rude. What? Have you had a dragon this whole time?
Well, no. So what had happened is the last time before the last time that we went to visit Jednek, and the time when Empyrean bought out all the potions, Jednek kind of slipped me an extra spell in my scrolls, and it just so happened to contain my little friend here.
Oh my god, so is he like with you all the time now?
Basically until he dies, then gotta bring him back, but essentially, yeah.
Wow, that's so cute.
I'm so excited.
Oh, he's so cute. I try and like scratch under his little chin.
He's nice. He's good. You're good.
Oh, he's so cute. And he doesn't have a name.
No, it's kind of hard. I don't know what do you call a dragon? Because calling him Sparky just seemed a little too.
Oh, I kind of like Sparky. What about like Charles?
I think we should stick with Sparky.
Oh, all right.
Sparky and Shadow. That's a good combination, right?
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We got Sparky and Shadow.
Also, there's something you should know. About Shadow, since you brought him up. You know how much I love Shadow, right?
Yes.
But I'm intimately connected to him in a way that I feel like you should know. Basically, if he goes down ever, I also go down. You understand?
Okay, so make sure to keep Shadow alive. Keeps you alive. Got it.
You know, it's just something you should be aware of, because not everyone knows about it, but Thalan knew, and Thalan's not here anymore, so I feel like someone in the party should know, just in case Shadow ends up in a tough spot and he needs help, to not just let him, you know.
Oh, definitely. Well, thank you for sharing with me. I so appreciate it. And don't worry, I will be vigilant.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And I also will ask for all the dirt if we want to fast track it, but I'll try and ask on all the dirt of what you talked about with Keo and Empyrean.
Oh, yeah, that was great. I'm waiting to see if he needs me to kill my headset for a second or not.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we can take a pause.
No, go ahead. Because my pause is going to end the watch.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you are going to share everything, we can just fast track it and say that you told me everything that you talked about. Or if there's
We're
anything you
putting
want to
on a
omit
show,
to her.
ladies and gentlemen, so you need to share it.
Well, go ahead and ask.
All right, so what did you guys talk about? You were gone for quite a while.
Oh, you mean the big brooding one with the temper tantrum?
Yeah, well, yeah, not Dominus, the other one.
Yeah, I know, the one that threw the temper tantrum. Domino's
Yeah,
kind of just sat there sat there and kind of just watched, which is really weird, don't you think?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Usually he's
It was
like
terrifying, truly terrifying.
I know. Usually he's more engaged, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" No, we I stole the dagger. I have the dagger. I have Fallon's dagger with us again. Well, come to find out, one of the times when he had it out and he was going into his rage, I thought. At first, I wasn't sure. I thought it looked like something my father had made, and I was under the assumption that my father was dead. And when I got to see it again, when we were identifying it, you remember?
Yes.
I saw clearly that it was my father's mark, and it's kind of why I got so sensitive and touchy and tried to steal it the first time from him.
Of course.
Because I mean, not only is that one of the few things we have left of Thalon, but I mean, my dad made that, and I thought the man was dead. But then he went on a tirade about how we're all being stupid and using these weapons for fiends, and I was trying to explain to him and get it through his head that we're not using these things to harm, we're actually trying to help. Yeah.
Didn't he say that it was made by a fiend? Your father's not a fiend, is he?
Not that I ever knew of. But yeah.
So he let you keep it?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Do you want to put it in the bag of holding, or would you rather keep it on your person?
I think I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
Just for a little bit longer. I mean, he said when he needs to take it, he needs to take it. So I think for now I'm just gonna kind of keep it safe, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
About this time, you hear in the sky, I have terrible bird noises. You look up, Grinlia, you see this massive eagle flying above. Adira, you do not see it. It swoops down in front of you, turns around, lands at the same time, morphing into a set of trees in the shape of a hooded figure that you cannot see the face of. Then you happen to look up, you notice it's a full moon tonight. Shadow beats feet the other way towards it. What do you do?
Are you seeing this?
She sees nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing none of what you're seeing.
I follow Shadow.
Ardera, make a wisdom saving throw.
Does a 24 satisfy your curiosity?
You fail.
What?
You fall asleep.
You need the brown bucket that has all the shoes and stuff
Yeah,
in it?
you fall asleep, so go ahead and mute your headset.
Two, 4, 5. Okay.
Yeah. DC was 25. Yeah. As you rush over, see Shadow sitting next to tree shaped in two. As you get closer, you start seeing images, reflections in the face. Not full blown face, in the shape of trees, vines of the Wild Mother. I think it's time for some upgrades, my dear.
I just like kneel in the dirt and the grass, and I just like put my head down in reverence.
Where's your family item?
Sorry, say one more time.
Where's your family item? Errata detection. Magic detection.
Oh, it's right here.
As you pull it out, these vines will come up almost like a perch for you to lay it in.
Here you go.
As you lay it in, vines start wrapping over. Why are you doing this? She says. I decided to give Shadow some upgrades too. He now shares your beast form ability. The catch is, though, you both can't use it at the same time.
All right.
So, you can also add a giant eagle to your horns because you just saw them.
Oh, thank you so much, Wild Mother. I do not deserve your grace.
And you need some help going down to Avernus. Save your family. As she's saying this, the vines unraveling. Before you, you see a staff. At the end of the staff is a moon shape. Stars embroidered around the staff. Take it, my dear.
What is it? What is it?
Imbues my power. You take it?
I do. Very
Then-
carefully.
I have made this item for you, specifically for you. Take the staff of the moon.
Is it in my inventory?
I can if you want me to put it there for you, if it's easier.
Yeah, put it. Yeah, that would be great. I just hold it like against my chest, and I just stay in the dirt kneeling. After I grab it, I just go right back to kneeling, and I just stare up at her, clutching it.
And you can automatically attune to this too, as she gives
Okay.
it to you. Should now be able to see it. You might have to refresh your character sheet. It does a few things once a day to help you. You get to where you're going in your party.
Thank you, Wild Mother.
This will be the last time we see each other for a while.
I understand. Thank you.
We're safe. Shadow's like. And within a flash, gone. Watch ends, and meet yourself. Greenlee, go ahead and take off your headset. Zira,
Oh, yay.
you passed out.
Mm.
DC was 25, by the way.
I was right there. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. God put you to sleep. Anyway, as you're sleeping in your slumbers for your last watch, you see lava. You now have the dagger and your connection to the dagger. You see 3 anvils. This massive hulking of a fiend sitting upon his chair. He has workers all around him, clinging hard, sitting next to him by his chair. Somebody you once knew. You remember that face. He burned his body for all's sake. You see Thalon sitting next to his chair. You see somebody that has very familiar looks. I could probably gather, I don't know if he ever told you about his sister, but probably gathered as probably his sister. And as the camera pans around, as you, like, you're in the middle, like you turn around, you're not sure what's going on. Over on this other corner on the anvil, you see somebody pounding away on a piece of equipment. A certain dark elf you have not seen in a long time. And as you see this, all of a sudden, you wake up. As Greenlee is coming back, there's passing out on the table, on the ground, and you're waking up. I'm like, I'll just. All right. For the last watch, let me get Dominos and Melodos.
I want to go to sleep. Thank God.
Yeah, you can do your trance now.
Yay, trance.
And Melodos and Dominos, have either one of y'all roll the perception check or with advantage? He's pointing at you to roll.
Yeah. Uh, 10.
You can have time to role play with each other if you would like. Everybody else had a chance?
Yeah, I would like to ask Meliodas what he thinks about the Fiend's demigod and his shield.
So far, it has proven that it's trustworthy, not as much as my own Lord itself. Damn Lord. The hell with him. Anyways, but it says that it will help us out. It will help guide us through Avernus, as well as help us on our journey by giving me its powers.
Did it say anything about the plans it has after it helped us?
All it wants is to be released in Elturel. And as long as I get my family back, I could care less if this fiend demigod wants to stay back in hell.
Do you know whether it serves any other master but himself?
I have yet to ask, but that is a good question. Let me see if I can get that answer. So I asked the shield the question.
Okay. What you ask?
So, demigod, do you happen to serve anyone else?
Currently, no. I just want out of the shield. Get out of the shield.
Is there anyone in your past that you served that I need to be aware of? Matter of fact, I'd like the answer. Not just whether or not I should be aware of them. I'd like to know who you served in the past.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus, huh?
You know who that is?
No. Doesn't seem to ring a bell. So
Actually, roll me a religion check. You're a holy person. Let's see.
Religion check. $19.
You can't miss him with all your readings and studying of religion. You know him as the ruler of the ninth layer of hell, ruler of all archdevils of all layers. Someone not to be trifled with.
What was his name again?
Asmodeus or Asmodeus, depending on who you ask.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more like something I can remember, Asmodeus. So at that point, I look back up at Dominos and say, it seems that
he would have finished his... I interrupted his thought.
Oh.
When I was the ruler of Avernus years ago, I had to report to him. But yeah, I wanted to finish that thought for continuing. But go ahead.
Thank you. So at that point, I look back up at Dominos and I tell him all this information. It looks like the demigod once served under Asmodeus. You know who that is, don't you?
I am aware, yes.
No, you're not.
Am I not?
No, he was the one you rolled so shitty on. You didn't know who it was.
I'm not aware.
Well, of the 9 realms of hell, he is the ruler.
That is interesting. So, does your shield friend intend to rule Avernus again or work for Asmodeus.
I'm sure, Dominos, there's plenty of questions we have.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, can I ask you one?
Yes.
You have spirits on you.
I do what?
Spirits.
Whether I have any spirits on me.
Something. I need a drink.
Drinks. I'm afraid I don't, but I can see your need for some relief after this day.
Yeah, what a hell of a day. Yeah, I could use more than just 1 pint of mead at this point.
I believe so, but
I haven't done one today, so Meliodas, give me a high or low.
Low.
Lucky day, I rolled a 20. You, as you're saying this, realize you forgot you had a pint of a bottle of wine that you took from the Van Pillar's house. Somebody took some wine. I don't remember who it was, but whatever. I'm saying it's you at this point.
Oh, perfect. Well, you know what? Instead of drinking your ale, I guess I'll drink my own. And so I grabbed the
Just wine, not ale.
I grabbed the wine and start drinking it.
it's a day to celebrate. You did the first right step and broke with your false god.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
And now I'm one step further to getting my family because of him not wanting to help. I have someone else that wants to. Just so happens to be in this shield.
And Meliodas, I will help you as well if you help me down in Avernus.
I will agree at this point with you to help. I now see more eye to eye with you than I ever have.
Me as well. Just let us have an eye on your new demon friend. And you know there's always another who will be happy to guide you through the darkness. In case the fiend is deceiving you.
That would be splendid.
I would say is if y'all done, we can conclude the watch. Everybody can take their long rest officially. And it's a new morning. Rhea's already up because, you know, she's an NPC. We always forget about her. She's already cooked some breakfast, some bacon, sausages.
She would have also been awake, going and doing some hunting for maybe some animals' food as well.
Maybe she's cooking the food that you found. Why not?
There you go. All right. Found rabbit.
What would y'all like? What would y'all like to do?
Sierra's
Mel-
gonna kind of like stretch and walk around and kind of look for Grenlia.
Keo is going to be very, very disturbed that there is a dragon all of a sudden with our party.
Oh, yeah, about that. That's my new friend. He's gonna be around with us.
Some warning next time, maybe?
Oh, it's not my fault you didn't pay better attention while you were on watch. I did everything while you and Empyrean were still awake. Figure if any trouble happened, at least I'd have you two there to, protect.
I mean, yes, that's what I'm here for.
Exactly. So I was good. I was prepared. His name is Sparky.
Byrion's just sharpening his blades in the morning. Sorry.
He looks at this dragon. Sparky. Is it friendly?
For the most part. He hasn't had any tantrums and nothing's burned yet, so I'd assume yes. As it just like climbs up Adira's back and just goes to perch on her shoulder. It's just kind of like sitting there staring.
Keo's not sure what to think about this thing at the moment. Gonna keep a watchful eye on it. He doesn't trust it. It's new.
It's friendly, I promise.
Swift is a cat, and Keto is just a guard dog.
Pardon me.
Nothing. I'm sharpening my blade. Just talking to myself.
Oh,
How you doing? Good morning.
so good morning. Addie, what other mischief did you get up to while you were summoning dragons?
I summoned a pseudo dragon. Thank you. And nothing. I transcribed another spell, and I did a little bit of homework, and I read some of that book that Meliodas gave me. You know, productive night.
Okay. Does everybody have their belongings on them?
I think I would really steal more than what I already wanted. I got what I wanted. Do you really think I'd steal any more?
Yeah, probably.
Can I?
Empyrean checks his bag again, just to be sure.
Got what I wanted. I didn't take anything
I will whisper
else.
in Adira's ear. You know, it's precautionary. I used to make sure that this never happened before so that we wouldn't be in trouble. I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
You know, I didn't take anything. I only took the dagger, and we dealt with the consequences of that last night.
Okay.
I didn't take anything else, I promise.
He will walk over to Domino's to see if he has anything that he would like Kyo to take care of.
No, I'm congratulating Kyo on his performance yesterday with Empyrean and Meliodas. It's good to keep the group from butchering each other.
Yes. I mean, what
I'm
good is
sure
it
you would have enjoyed
the
it.
party's dead?
Yeah. Maybe only one or two, but it would have probably been worse. So well done.
Thank you. So nothing more of me this morning?
Not that I can think of.
All right. He will wait for Rhea to have food prepared, and he will eat his breakfast.
Everybody in the party, it's not hard to miss. Y'all see something on Grinlia's back.
What do
She
you
wants to
mean?
describe it to everybody.
I trudge back toward camp. Like, I slept in the dirt, so I'm coming back and I've got like leaves all in my hair, and I'm just kind of dirty, and like clearly I've just been sleeping in the dirt on the ground. But yeah, it's a long staff that looks like a big tree branch, and it's got a moon symbol on the top with stars kind of engraved around the handle. And I just come back to camp, and you notice from the day before she was very distant and very out of it after, you know, the child being slain in front of her, and just, you know, processing all that. She seems to have, even though she's covered in filth and looks awful, like dirty and gross, you can see that she looks lighter the way she's walking as she comes back to camp with all of you.
You were? I was looking for you.
Oh, here I am.
Are you okay?
You know what? I'm great. Much better now. Are you okay?
I am. I had the most bizarre dream last night, and I can't even begin to tell you about it.
Was it a good dream? Bad dream? Prophetic dream?
I couldn't tell you one way or another. And she's gonna kind of like pull her close to kind of keep it between them. I saw Fallon last night. He was there, and I saw my dad, and
Where are you saying this?
oh, her and Grenly are whispering to each other.
Oh,
And
If y'all
It
want to
just-
roll a sleight of hand, and if he wants to roll a perception check, go right ahead.
no, it's
Okay.
not that important.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
All right, cool.
Ah,
I just wanted to know if you would have overheard her.
no, they're whispering.
Good.
But they were together, and there was this big thing in between them, and it just it's very unsettling.
Big thing, like a monster, like a creature, or just
No.
like a space.
No creature. I wouldn't know what to call it. But it was horrible.
Were they being threatened by it?
No, Alan was sitting there, and he had a woman with him. You remember him mentioning his sister, right?
Of course, yes, of course.
I think it was her. And then I looked, and my dad, he was in the corner, and he was working. And I don't know. It was just bizarre. So bizarre.
So he did find his sister. Finally.
I hope so.
And with that, they'll kind of like break their huddle and just kind of let Sparky and Shadow kind of take off towards the fire.
And Slobber Chops. Go
Oh,
on
Slobber
then.
Chops.
Go on, Slobber Chops. Stop being crotchety. Just go. You know you want to play.
Now Shadow's got to play me. We're good. Slobber Chops.
Creature's still here? No. Don't do that. You're going to make me kill it.
It's hungry. It wants food. Nobody's fed it.
Who's cooking?
I'll give it food. I'll
Who's-
give it some of my rations. Absent-mindedly, I'll
Rhea's
feed him as
cooking.
we're talking.
Who's cooking?
Rhea is cooking.
Oh. Yeah, I'll get some food from Rhea. Rhea's
Oh,
probably
there we
good.
go.
Oh,
Sounds
Rhea's
good.
cooking. Good breakfast.
She's probably a good cook, right?
They're
I'd
just-
probably be helping her as well, by the
Let's
way.
see.
I have
Yay.
decent survival check.
Oh, you are? All right. That's good, because one was a nat 1, so.
Oh, thank the Lord.
How'd you do?
What's her plus for survival?
Well, I don't know if she has actual proficiency in it because of the stat block, but it is a +0, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take what's on the die. 14. Oh, it's all right. It's good.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad
That's
at
not
all.
bad.
You just see Grenly and Adira just sitting there tossing like scraps of meat between Sparky and Shadow. I'm gonna call him Shadow because Slobber Chops is just like it's gonna take a minute, but you just see him like casually just tossing scraps back and forth to the two of them.
Where'd the lizard come from?
And the lizard belongs to me, and if you would have been paying attention on watch last night, you would have seen what I was doing. And get it right, it is not a lizard, it is a pseudo dragon. Thank you.
It's barely a dragon at all. It's a lizard.
It is a pseudo dragon.
It's
Thank
a
you.
wannabe. Anyway, he has no care for the little lizard. It's actually really cute, but he's not going to admit it. He's going to get some food that what's her name's making, Rhea's making. He's hungry.
She serves everybody a plate of food. Y'all can have your morning breakfast. It's like, it's been a while since I cooked, but it's good.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Nice.
So it's a 5 days journey, so we can fast track to the next location unless y'all want to do more role play. It's great, by the way.
I'm good to fast track because it cuts off my reading time.
I have reading time as well too. Some chapters just got released.
For the most part, Keo would probably spend these next 5 days, obviously, watching over Adira, maybe doing some hunting if we needed food, and, you know, making sure that everybody still has all of their belongings that belong to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear from the wannabe doting father. Thank you.
And then, of course, if Domino's would have any orders for Keo, I would follow them faithfully.
Meliodas spends this time trying to get to know the fiend demigod.
Renlia will definitely check in with Meliodas. Sorry, I always call you Mel in my notes. Renlia will definitely check in with Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Meliodas. Are you all right? Because you're different. Are you okay? I just want to know if you're okay.
Looks her in the eye. Never better. How about you?
Strangely, same.
So then it seems we're both really good. I guess we should
do it.
Shouldn't we?
Can I do an insight check? Is he full of crap?
Oh, roll an insight check.
You. All right. I can't.
You should have disadvantage for talking like that.
Okay, that's insight. What's my insight? Ooh, my insight's good. 24.
Do you want to roll a deception check, or are you telling the truth?
I want to roll a deception check.
Did you send that to the wrong person?
Yeah, I sent that to the wrong person.
18.
I was wondering.
Figured it out.
He's not used to this lying type deal, whatever, or deception stuff. He's only kind of recently taken up this habit or whatever. He's not quite as good with it. He can't quite hide the smirk he has as he's saying it.
All right, look. I just want you to know that, I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about anything or, whatever. But, just keep checking in if you don't mind.
So
Don't worry about you.
Nonchalantly, because at this point I know that I've been had and she's figured me out. Obviously, again, I have a hard time lying, especially being a paladin. That at one point was with the order. So, I said, if I have a problem, I'll come talk to you.
All right.
All right. If anybody else wants to complete anything, now's the time. We're just going fast track. Dara, how many hours would you spend reading the book? Huh?
How long are we traveling? Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
It takes 5 days to get the Candlekeep.
She'd be reading off and on the entire time. So basically the duration of it.
So basically 8 hours each night, I'm assuming?
Yeah, roughly.
How much? I'm not going to mess up. 8 times 5 is what?
40.
45.
Well, the nice part
45.
is we're also in a cart, guys, so you can...
Yeah, that's
Technically,
true,
she's
too.
reading on the road.
So, yeah, I'll say you finished the reading if you're going to do it the whole time. So, yeah, I
Yep.
keep forget that you're in a cart. So, I forget you have cart, and I'm looking right at him, too. All right, you come. Then it is 5 days. I'll reiterate, 5 days to get the Kingdom of Candlekeep. There we go. You approach a bridge. There's a sign there. Does anybody want to read it?
Who was leading the pack?
I say y'all all arrive at the same time. You come to a bridge.
Yeah, let's read it.
Well, it reads, Bridge of Tattletot. Named after the Tattletot family, members are Ava Tattletot, Hellkeep Tattletot, and Jednat Tattletot. Or their enchanting of this bridge. You're now entering the Candlekeep border. I'll show you
An
scene.
enchanted bridge.
Adira is gonna kind of smirk it as she sees the sign. How far is Grunlia from her, where they're the way that the party's situated?
Well, let's just cut to the scene and
Ow!
and y'all can place where y'all want to be at. And this is not a combat scene. Reiterate, so don't get too crazy on me.
That's a simple question.
Oh, I forgot to take the cover off.
Who we throwing hands with? There's been a lot of tension. I need to relieve some. Who's dying?
Not throwing hands with anybody.
Meliodas is.
We can be.
Let's
All right,
not.
where y'all want to be placed at?
So, Adira
I'm in the
wants to
front.
kind of be close to Grunlia because of what she's got to say.
Alrighty, I'll just put y'all there. Whatever.
I'll be the furthest
Yeah,
back.
Shadow's with us.
Me the first back. All right, well, I'll just put you by here.
I'd be on horse in the front.
I'm just saying y'all got off your horses by now.
Okay, then I don't know. I guess I would just be on the side. Let them walk. Are we walking into the city, right? The town?
Well, you're at the bridge.
Oh. Is this just a bridge or are we close to the town?
In the middle of this bridge, there is a looks like a door.
I'm gonna go up front.
You want to look at the door?
Yep.
Keo will accompany him at a distance of about 5 feet behind.
You get to the door. It reads at the top, "Welcome to Candlekeep. People with have darkness in their hearts. Proceed with caution."
Hey, Meliodas, it says the pass.
You also see this door has no door handles, no windows, no locks.
I'm gonna.
Just looks up and scoffs at him.
He's gonna walk right through. Is the door, or can he walk like past it?
As you go to push the door, it does not budge.
What did that sign say?
I should also say, you see 2 gargoyles on this side, 2 gargoyles here, and a bigger one up top above the door. They're just gargoyles. They're stone.
Are they though? I'm gonna get out of the cart and move towards the bridge to get a better view of
You
what's
also
going on.
have, when you get out, you also see like a stone pillar in front too.
Can I go to the stone pillar, please?
Sure.
While everyone's like milling around, I'm just gonna use my feature and use detect magic.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to do.
As you cast the detect magic, you are pretty much blinded by this bright white light emanating in the middle of the river, almost exactly in line with the door. As far as you can see that way, as far as you can see the other way, like completely bright. It almost blinds you. You can't really see too much. You can see some faint different colors, but it's so bright you can't help but like cover your eyes.
Oh, all right. There's a barrier, a magical barrier. What school of magic is it? I guess it would be
Enchantment.
enchantment. Okay. There's a barrier
that's the
right
thing.
where the door is. It's very, very big. It goes forever both ways. I just yell to everyone.
You gonna
Oh,
drop
that's
it
fun.
or stay blinded? Pretty much.
No, I drop it immediately after that.
Okay.
Did you say this was enchanted by Jednak and who?
Bednak, Ava, and one other.
Elke.
Elke.
Helke.
So
They all have the same last name, Tattleot. This is what
and the
this
sign
bridge
said
is.
what again?
Sign said
The
People
other
welcome.
with darkness in their hearts, proceed with caution.
The sign says the Tattleot Bridge in honor of them enchanting it, and they gave the names out.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the other description. Yeah.
Above the door was people with darkness in their hearts. Proceed at your own risk, I think I was supposed to say, actually.
I don't know. I kind of want to try to have a deer walk through it just because. But if that didn't work for Empyrean.
Should we just take turns and try and walk through?
One by one, everybody tries to walk through. Does not move.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well. When I used the detect magic, were the gargoyles glowing, or I couldn't tell?
I would say you got a little faint from the pillars, or that pillar in front of you, and gargoyles, were a different shade of color, but it's super small. It's hard to tell really where they came from. But the overblinding barrier was too much.
Okay, I'll just mention to everyone. All right, it was very, very bright. It was a huge wall of magic, but possibly some other things around here are also enchanted. So just, something magical. So be careful.
Was that an explanation?
Yes, of course.
Keo hears magic and all of that, and he goes and walks back to the cart and hangs out with the horses while y'all figure it out, because he's too dumb.
Well, now that he knows it's magical, could he try to make it? Can I try to inspect the door, make an Arcana check? That's either. Oh,
Can.
Sure.
You won't even have
I
to
assist
roll.
him. I was
I
like,
won't
I
have-
assist him.
Wait, I won't have to roll. What do you mean I won't have to roll?
You see the same thing you already saw.
There's nothing else here.
Oh, it's a plain. You can tell the doors, no handles, no keyhole, nothing. Just plain steel wood. There's still doors.
I want to look at this. Since I got a faint aura off the pillar, I want to look at the pillar to see if there's any buttons or extra messages or anything on it.
It's like a stone pillar.
Okay.
Oh, we just tried to knock.
Sure.
Go for it.
He knocks on it.
You knock on it or he knocks on it?
I'll knock on it. Dude, he's right by the door anyway.
Nothing.
Hello? Open up.
No response.
Open sesame.
No response.
It didn't work. What is this town known for? Do any of you know? Do I know? What is it? What is this town known for?
You can
Or like a history check.
Yeah. It'll be a low DC because the town's pretty fucking popular.
That's a 26.
It's known for its magics. It's known for its libraries.
I go to that library.
Its school of learning. Wizards and mages.
Maybe
Do
it's a
anybody-
riddle. Maybe we need a big light that we have to move
Oh.
through.
Well, I can only do moonlight. Well, wait.
Wait a minute. If that's the case. That wouldn't work. Never mind.
Well, I might have something. Okay, well, I can't do it today because I wasn't, I can only handle so much wild magic at once. But I could maybe cast a spell on it that would cast a very bright light. I don't know if that would be what we're looking for or not, but I could do that tomorrow if we can't figure it out today.
Then we need to be looking at these gargoyles.
You want to look at the gargoyles?
Yeah, I want to look at the gargoyles.
They look like stone gargoyles.
I don't trust it.
Then do you want to shoot it?
No, I don't want to shoot them.
Can I try and just throw a rock and see if it bounces off that barrier
Sure.
that I saw?
The voter investigates chance to find a rock. And you succeed. You find a rock. So throw me a strength check to see how far you can throw it.
I'm not good at strength. Okay, let's see. All right, that's -1 goals. 12.
As you throw it. Oh wait, what would you get?
12.
Oh, 12. I thought you said -1. I was like,
I do have a -1. It was a 13.
I'll say you get far enough. The barrier's pretty big.
Okay.
It vaporizes.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Okay, well,
Alright, well,
sneaking
we got-
around is out of the
No
sneaking.
sneaking.
Question.
Sneaking's not going to work.
Can I get a closer view of the gargoyles on the bridge? Like, not the ones at the end of it, but yeah. But if that has that won't do me any good.
You're looking closer. Look. Roll me an investigation check.
14.
As you get a closer look, they're nice and smooth. There's no dents. Like, these are very well crafted gargoyles.
Well, should we all try and knock? Should we do the order again? Maybe we all knock. Maybe I do the shave and a haircut.
You
So where are these placed?
So-
Where are these gargoyles placed again? One above the door, one above, and then two on the right and left.
So you got, well, you can't see them, but there's two over here on the other side. Two right here, and then a bigger one up top. You got two right here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try it. This is probably the stupidest thing I've done all game, but oh well, I'm gonna try this.
Please tell me you're not going to throw a dagger.
No, actually, I'm gonna do something a little more stupid.
He's gonna tell our pseudo dragon to fly into it.
No, actually, I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm going to use my Cape of the Mountebank, and I'm gonna teleport just to the other side of the bridge. I was using Dimension Door.
And with
Finally
that, she
uses
vaporizes.
Oh, not
God,
necessarily. So,
this is the stupidest
as
thing I've
you
done.
see her, she quotes this like black reddish shimmer, and and all of a sudden the barrier goes, zzz, and she appears back where she was. You see like an image of your little friend Gnome sitting there going, nah, 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 and it fades away.
Oh, thanks. Waste of charge. Oh, that was fun.
I just wanted to do that.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, it's useless to me until tomorrow. That was fun. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. I'm telling you, I think there's something up with these gargoyles. And it's bothering me.
I want to go to like the ones at the edge of the bridge. Can I like touch them, or are they too high up?
What the
Was it on the
Ones at the
edge?
edge of the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones at the base.
Yeah, those.
You touch them, they're smooth.
Are they like within grabbing level, or are they
Yeah, you can grab
high
them.
up?
Can't really
Can I
lift
take
them.
it off? Can I try to?
Give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Sure.
They're fucking gargoyles swallow stone.
Hold on. A 3.
Nope.
Whew.
As Keo watches Empyrean try and do this from the cart. Hey, little guy over there. Need any help?
He looks down. Can you help me, please?
Of course. No problems.
Good guy, Keo.
Can you pick it
job,
up?
Keo.
That is a strength save?
Strength check.
Strength check, sorry.
It'll be a straight roll since y'all helping each other, I'm assuming.
I don't know. He's showing me how it's done, so he's doing it on. I mean, isn't he a giant? What is he? What is your race?
He's a Goliath.
A Goliath.
And how much can you lift? What's your trait? Does it say exactly?
Oh, give me a second here. I can push, drag, or lift 1,200 pounds.
Oh my god.
Oh, roll me a dice and just don't roll that one.
22.
Oh, wow.
Even with your strength, you pick it up. But you can only hold it for so long, you have to put it back down.
That's why. What do you got? Okay.
Toss it in the water.
Can you
Toss
turn
it in
it?
the water.
Turn it. No, don't toss it. Turn it.
Turn it. Why turn
Turn
it?
it.
If you like make it face a different way.
Rotate
Wait.
it towards the door.
All right. Can you rotate it towards the door? Don't throw it in the lake yet. We'll throw it in the lake after.
Yes, and I will rotate it towards the door.
Okay.
You go do the same with the other one now?
No, she's
Please.
asking.
Yes, of course, of course.
Do you
Oh,
want to go
thank you.
toss
You're
it in
the
the water?
best.
No.
When
I
did this
don't
turn
think
into a
that's a good
Zelda
idea.
game?
I know, right?
You need another check on that one too?
I'll just allow it at this point because you can lift.
Yep, a 19.
And what are you doing?
Keo strength is useful. I'm turning the other
Rotating
one
the other
towards the
one.
door.
Okay.
I have a feeling that's not the way to do it, but you know.
I mean, go
It's turned
try
towards the
some.
door.
Does the door open now?
Nope.
All right.
Is there anything up with those with the stone pillar which is standing there, which we are next to it? Can we have a look
You're
at that
looking
one?
at it
Yeah.
like a stone pillar.
Can I climb up it?
You want to climb up what?
The pillar.
As soon as you touch the pillar, the door's open.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, someone's gonna have to
Oh.
put the
Okay.
gargoyle on it.
No.
No, go through and hold it.
Are you
Okay.
Are you still touching the pillar?
Huh? Yeah. I'll touch the pillar.
Okay.
So you're touching the pillar.
Yeah,
the
I know
door's
what's gonna
open.
about to happen. You're gonna let it go, and it's gonna not be open again.
Okay. So,
You have to get through to the other side. Oh, the other one.
Empyrean, trade me spots. Let Adira hold on to the pillar. Let Adira touch the pillar.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really want to go through that bridge door.
Yeah. Well, we all
you
gotta go one way or another. So,
I'll go.
I mean, I'm not worried about you going. I'm just worried about me going. You go.
okay. So I'm gonna go with Grenlia, and we're just gonna go through the door,
You go through the door.
right next to the river edge,
Where are you going?
to the other
Adira's
pillar.
going, so is
The other pillar.
Keo.
Oh wait. Adira,
Yes.
could you leave your little pseudo dragon over here?
You're not gonna hurt him, are you?
I'm not gonna hurt your pseudo dragon.
Yeah, she'll leave Sparky behind with Empyrean, and it'll just kind of sit there and watch him.
You said Keo is going with them?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, because wherever Adira goes, Keo goes.
Just making sure. All right, you're on the outside. What do you want to do?
Can you
I'll
bring
make it
Shadow
easy
over
for you,
too?
Jugan. Nope. I was gonna say, I'll
Thank
make it
you.
easy for you, Jugan. Unless I specifically state otherwise, always assume that I'm moving with Adira.
Okay. I just know you made other comments.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So given the situation and looking at what's happening on the other side of the bridge, Adira feeling kind of like, okay, we got this. She's gonna sit on the other pillar, like actually climb up and sit on it.
Okay. I can put you up there, actually. Yep, you're on it.
Bullshit.
Can we take the horses and the cart with us?
Yeah,
Through
please
the
do
door,
that.
please.
All right. I need a marching order.
I at the front and the horses and carts behind us, and then Meliodas, I guess.
Phyllis is
Right.
behind in the cart,
Yeah, just getting everything through.
and you're going first.
Yeah.
Doors to slam shut.
Where you're at, Hyperion? Did you already
Still
go through?
holding. I'm still holding on to the pillar. No, I haven't gone through yet. Even though Adira's on the other one, he's still holding on to this one, just in case.
Okay. I would assume all the horses are following.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the cart goes through.
As soon as Domino's crosses under, this one, big gargoyle,
Oh shit.
heads rise, look down with his beady eyes, arms spread
It's a
out.
never-ending story situation.
His arms spread out to 4 arms.
Oh, come on, I think you said we weren't gonna have combat.
He said there's a
Oh,
potential
God.
for one.
He looks down at Dominos and strikes out at Dominos, and that's where we're in tonight's session.
This is a really short session tonight.
It's almost 7 o'clock. 10 minutes to 7 would be 3 hours. This combat will take way longer, and I know people don't want to stay up. I know Nick has to go home.
I need food so bad, or else I would totally be like, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I would be like, let's go if I didn't have to close up the shop right now. Sorry.
So, we'll pick up this next week. I think now Domino's asked why I asked that question before stream. I think he knows now why. I asked that question.
Not next week.
I mean, not next
Week
week, I'm
after.
sorry. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with the start of this battle and see what happens. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Pretty great game so far. And great roleplay today. Best I've seen out of everybody today. It is officially, the title's going to be Captain Elturel.
Captain Elturel.
I can't. I gotta. It was said.
I like it.
I gotta say it.
Yeah, you can't top that.
Can't top
Nope.
that. So,
That's perfection.
thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Hope y'all have a wonderful couple weeks. We'll be back. It'll be interesting, guys. Thank you, everybody. We love you very much.
And don't forget to
Whip it
Whip it
out!
Not saying that.
Don't hold me back. God knows I've been through this before. I can taste it in the air, and it leaves me wanting more. You crossed me once, it's left a bitter taste, and now you push me, I will tear you down. If you're man enough to fight, if you're man enough to fall, what are you gonna do with your back against the wall? You played the game so far, now come and claim your prize. There's no escaping this time. You think you know it all. Talk will only take you so far before you have to prove it. This time I'll watch you lose it.